much all of them. 7 of the 8 in the B final are also juniors. So British swimming, and certainly in women's 400 medley, is looking very good indeed. Well, I'm delighted to say that I'm joined for this women's 400 medley by an absolute world superstar. And you can say that, it's overused a little bit, superstar, isn't it? But Hannah Miley's joined me, and listen to this. Olympic Games 2008, 6th. Olympic Games 2012, 5th. Olympic Games 2016, 4th. Missed the medal by 15/100ths of a second. Double Commonwealth champion. Gracious me, European champion, British record holder. I better stop because the race is going to start fairly shortly. Hannah Miley, welcome to the commentary box. Fantastic to have you in.
Thanks for having me.
And she will be talking about all of that was on the 400 medley. Wow. Years and years and years of dominance.
Take your marks.
So the junior final of the women's 400 medley, Bresler of Guildford City in 1, and 2 is Roberts of Plymouth, Bogle of Team Ipswich in 3, Waymond of Maxwell in 4, Broughton of Repton in 5, 6 is Threlful of Leeds, 7 Hazelland Carter Wickham District, and 8 Emma Price Northumberland Durham Performance. Well, come on then, how do you swim 400 medley? For those of us who really never did one.
There's a variety of different ways of swimming it. I always feel like it's a bit like playing chess. You've got lots of different moves. You play to your strengths and your weaknesses. So up until about the age of 19, for me, my breaststroke was the worst within the 400 medley. So I had to really go out hard in the first half of the race and then just try and hang on. And then as I matured, I fixed my breaststroke technique, and then it got better, and breaststroke actually, ironically, became my strength within the medley. So there's lots of different ways. I always think it's important to go out easy speed for the 100 fly, not out too hard, save the legs but have a good tempo. Backstroke, again, higher tempo, keeping the legs to keep you balanced. Breaststroke is where the power comes in. That's where you're going to be using your legs, and then it's whatever you've got left in the final 100. So yeah, there's lots of different variations of that. When I used to go up against Amy Wilmot, again, she had a really strong breaststroke leg, backstroke leg, and it was always changing of the guard. And as we're seeing here in this race, we're starting to see those that are stronger at backstroke. So we've got Louise Bressler. She's kind of pulling through at the minute on the backstroke, and Lacey Roberts as well, hanging on her shoulder.
So that is Lacey Roberts from Plymouth leading right at the top there, the 16-year-old, but it's only just, isn't it? Look at that. Also right down the bottom here, Emma Price of Northumberland and Durham Performance, the 15-year-old. There's a 14-year-old in lane number 6, Minnie Threlful of Leeds. Gracious me, such youngsters. But the outside lanes at the moment, it's lane 2, Lacey Roberts, and lane 8 closest to us, that's Emma Price. So coming up to the halfway turn, and I was talking with Amy this morning about, do you save your legs or do you work your arms on this backstroke leg? Is there a tactic to making sure that you can deliver the breaststroke properly?
From 50 meters into the wall, that's where you can maximize your turn. So picking up your stroke rate, even picking up your leg kick, so that when you hit that wall going into the breaststroke, you've got great momentum. And breaststroke is the slowest stroke out of all of them, so you really want to maximize that momentum here. So we're seeing that was a really good turn there from Emma Price down there in lane 8. And we're starting to see some of the stronger breaststrokers now making their way and possibly eating away at the lead that the outside lanes had after that backstroke leg.
Well, still going well on the right-hand side. At the bottom of that shot is Emma Price, the 15-year-old, coached by Chris Layton. And very quick indeed. There's so many juniors. Of course, this is the junior final, so all 8 are juniors, but in the next final, the B final, 7 of the 8 are also juniors. So great to see so many coming back and having night swims, and that's a really good experience. Now, Hannah Miley, I don't know if you remember back this far, because you've been swimming for so long, but you know, coming to a meet like this and you get to swim in a competition like the 400 medley, and you've got somebody like Freya Colbert, the new world champion on the 400 medley, it must be fantastic for these juniors to be warming up and swimming with the likes of those swimmers. Freya's in the A final fairly shortly.
It's wonderful because you can watch and learn so much from the athletes, and whether you have a good performance or even a performance that might not quite meet your expectations, you can always take something away, and that's where the longevity in this event is really key. You know, it's always learning. You're always going to be taken away and watching the final heat where you're seeing those top guys, how they swim it, their fingerprint, I guess, for the style of their event. Yeah, you know, it is. It's just really, really good to have that role model there.
Did you have a role model when you were younger? Not necessarily in the medley, just as a swimmer?
I did. So I had Rebecca Cook. I used to try and chase down Rebecca Cook a lot, and she's a very tough swimmer, a great distance swimmer, and had a really strong 400 medley. So she was somebody that I always felt inspired by. Even Sharon Davis as well, trying to challenge her British record as well. So yeah, definitely having a role model is really important in swimming.
Well, indeed it is. And look at this. This is a fantastic last 100 metres from Threlfall. Millie Threlfall of Leeds, the 14-year-old, the youngest in the field, and she's going very, very well indeed. She's putting in a proper spurt on this freestyle leg. The City of Leeds having a really wonderful meeting. It is Threlfall, the yellow hat right on this, in lane number 6, swimming away from the field. Her lifetime best 4:59.4. She was just outside of that in the heats this morning. Can she duck under 5 minutes? It's going to be close. Yes, she does. New lifetime best 4:59.17. That's great swimming from her. And second, was that right at the top? There it was. Louise Bressler of Guildford City. A fantastic freestyle leg. 5:01.8, a new lifetime best for her by a second and a half. Third was Holly Waymond in lane 4. Fourth, Emma Price of Northumberland in 8. So, well, the winners coming from all over the pool there.
Yeah, it goes to highlight just the different changes in the guard, and yeah, it's great performance there from Millie Threlfall. Fantastic last 100 metres.